Hey everybody, I had my first run-in with the YouTube algorithm thinking that I had posted inappropriate content last week, and I wanted to relay that story to you. I'll show you this YouTube short here in a second that got essentially blocked or soft flagged. I knew something was wrong when after 15 minutes I only had like one view. And then after an hour, I had maybe 2 or 3. So it was a little strange, but decided to be patient. Thought maybe it was just a busy night with YouTube Shorts, a lot of people uploading stuff, and I just had to wait my turn in line to get introduced to people. So went to bed, woke up in the morning, I had like 5 views. So I knew something was wrong. And then like 24 hours later, I think I had maybe 19 views, and looking at the YouTube stats, it just was not getting pushed to the YouTube Shorts feed. And so I knew I had been, I had run afoul, I'll say, of the YouTube algorithm in some way. So went back and watched the video. So I'll show that to you now. The giant planet Jupiter is currently 460 million miles away. In 2 months, it'll be at its closest, 393 million miles. This morning, I set up my 6-inch telescope for an early look. The sky was clear and the seeing was good. A live view this clear and stable in Denver, Colorado is rare. I took 2,500 pictures and stacked the best 1,000 of them into this amazing picture. You can see Jupiter's moons, Europa and Io. On the planet itself, you can see Io's shadow and the Great Red Spot. I'll be getting out my bigger telescope and taking more shots like this as Jupiter gets closer. Subscribe to see the updates along the way. When I created that thing, I shouldn't admit this, but I literally watched it like 5 times. I was like, hey, this is pretty good stuff. And to be honest with you, I was just most proud of that picture that I got at the end, because I was using this small guy here over my right shoulder, and I got a pretty good picture from it. And some of you may have gotten a hint of what went wrong in that video. This morning I set up my telescope for an early look. Let me give you the second part of it, because it wasn't just the content of the video, it was the title and I think the description. I asked Gemini just to give me some ideas for titles and descriptions. And the reason why I do that is for YouTube Shorts, my feeling is nobody's looking at titles and descriptions in Shorts. The way you come across a short is you're just swiping. You're not looking at the descriptions, you're not looking at the titles, you're just swiping. So what I generally do for my YouTube Short is I just say, Gemini, give me the title, give me the description, and I'll go on from there. Let me share with you how that conversation went with Gemini that night. Basically, I tell Gemini what my short is, and I say, it starts out with the picture of Jupiter, and then I tell it roughly what I'm talking about during that time. And then I say, give me some ideas for titles and descriptions. And so this is what it gave me for titles. So options 1 through 5, and I'll tell you, like option 5, you have to see this photo of Jupiter. I'm not really into the super like mysterious titling, so I threw that one out right away. Working from the bottom up here. Option 4, my first look at Jupiter this season, incredible detail. Again, I'm thinking way too much about this because nobody's going to look at the description, but I thought, Jupiter season, I don't know if people know that, so I kind of scratched that. Option 3, capturing Jupiter, its moons, and the Great Red Spot, just seemed kind of boring, so I didn't like that. And then the next one, my 6-inch telescope versus Jupiter, the result is amazing. I kind of like that one. I photographed Jupiter from 460 million miles away. A little too techy, not very relatable. So I ended up on option 2. And the reason why I ended up on option 2 is I've been doing a lot of videos lately with my new telescope, the C9.25. Big aperture telescope. And so I had pulled out the smaller one for this, and I just wanted to let people know that I had kind of gone back, the people who had been following along in my journey, just to let people know I had gone back to this guy. That's where the algorithm hated me, because that description is, I guess, some internet slang for something else. Somebody accused me in my comments of being very innocent for not realizing this, but it's true. I'm not going to read it too many times aloud for fear that this video is going to get blocked, but option 2 is what I chose. And I guess this is internet slang for... So what I had done to fix this is I changed the title and description, and I changed the title from this, I'm not going to read it out loud, to the second one, or the third one, capturing Jupiter, its moons, and the Great Red Spot. I just decided to go with the most boring one because I was kind of frustrated at that time. And then in the description, I think I took all of these references out, the references to a length I also removed the emojis just because I thought maybe it was picking up on those emojis. So I re-uploaded it, and as expected, within 5 minutes, I had 500 views. And this one's doing really well. It's up close to 20,000 views, I think, right now. So I'm pretty happy with it. I knew it was a banger when I released it, and I was so frustrated when that thing had like 20 views after a day. So feel a little vindicated once I switched up the title. But that's kind of the lesson learned, is I got to remember that what I'm working with back here, I don't want to say the words too much, but what I'm working with back here can be misconstrued as something else, I guess. And I think I maybe need to put a little bit more thought into those descriptions and titles, if nothing else, to make sure I don't get blocked again. So thanks for watching. Next time we'll see you outside.